Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I am still in my Lane cosplay. I'm gonna do a unboxing of all the figures I got at Garden State Anime Fest, aka GSAF. So I got a total of 7 figures. The most expensive figure I got was $30 and the cheapest was $15. So I say let's go cheapest to most expensive. So starting off with the cheapest figure, this is the figure that I got for $15. It is Asuna, and this is her outfit from the first arc of Sword Art Online, where, and incoming Sword Art Online spoilers, all of the players are trapped in Sword Art Online by Akihiko Kaiba. No one can get out, and this is the outfit that she wore during that arc. So I'm going to show the box before I open it. So here is the front, little price tag, one side, the back, and the other side where you can see that full outfit. And now I'm going to open it. So taking a first look at her without the packaging, I would say she's probably maybe like 10 inches tall. You can see the great detail in the flowing hair. As you can see, kind of fades into an ombre. So let's just get this piece off. Some more tape. I'm excited to do one of these videos. I've been collecting figures for, I would say I have figures in my collection before when I officially decided to start collecting, but I would say I officially started to collect in 2021 because that's when my brain was like, I want to collect figures. So here is her base. I'm going to put her right here. This is the 5th Sword Art Online figure I own. I have 2 of Sinon, 1 of Kirito, and 1 of Leafa. Just trying to get her feet in there. The thing I'm worried about with this is how much space I have, because I have 7 figures. That was such a pain. Anyway, she is in her stand now. We have the front, where she's at a little bit of an angle. We have her skirt and her shirt and her vest all flowing in the wind. The thing that I love is her hair. I just love the detail on it. You can see it kind of fades into a darker color at the tips. And let's get her sword. It is taped to the bottom of the, that's covering my face. It is taped to the bottom right here. The sword handle and the sheath. This is such a way. My cat's right here, so she's just kind of right next to her. Okay. Let's get the handle out and the sword, or the saber, blade, whatever you wish to call it. And so I believe it has to go through her hand in that hole there. I think, oh, nope, wrong spot. Okay. Goes on the other hand. I put it in this front hand, but that's where the sheath is supposed to go. The sword's supposed to go in this back hand. In like that. And then try to keep my wires on. The sheath on. Just like that. Not the sheath, the blade. That's all the way in. Now time for this, which just slides on in. And here we have the first figure of today's unboxing. Okay. The next figure, and I'm just going to put all this over here, is, there were a few that were this same price. Actually, the majority that I bought were of the same price. And the next ones I'm going to show until I say otherwise are all $20. The first one is this one. This is my first Supersonic Go figure. I wanted one of these for so long, and when I saw it was only $20, I was like, oh, my cat's saying goodbye. I was like, I need to get this. This is a concept figure, 80s / another color in blue. So let's unbox it. Okay, looking at Supersonic Go compared to Asuka, I would say they are about the same size. I would say, though, Supersonic Go is a little bit bigger. Looking at it, she has her 80s workout bodysuit. She has a choker, her armbands, and some very 80s leg warmers. So let's just pop this cover off so we can get a better look at her. Here she is. Get a full, I guess, 360 of her. I love the leg warmers. You can kind of see it on camera, but they are very silver and very shiny. She has her hair up in pigtails. She just looks like she's ready for an 80s workout video. And now let's get her in her stand. This was so much easier to put in her stand than Asuka. And here she is. This is the second out of 7 figures in today's haul. Still in the $20 range, we have a figure from one of my all-time favorite animes, JoJo's. We have Stone Ocean. I know it looks like a 5 on camera, but that is a 2. We just have a Stone Ocean stand figure. Here's the front of the box, side, back, looks exactly like the front, and the other side. This box looks pretty similar all the way around, so let's get to unboxing. So right now, Stone Ocean is completely hidden away from us. Let's see how I'm supposed to get them out. Okay, this way. Ooh. Let's just move this into the packaging pile. They came in this bag with their stand and themselves. Looking at the previous 2 figures of Asuka and Supersonic Go, I would definitely say that this one is smaller in size. And looking at it a bit closer, it looks almost 3D printed in some areas. Like, you can't see very well because my camera is not the greatest, but like right there you see those grooves. It's kind of reminding me of some 3D printing. And she has this cool octagonal stand that we're gonna put her on right now. Why are you not going? Okay, is that a little bit closer? Oh, we almost got it. This is definitely more like how it was to get Asuka on her stand, because they just will not get on their stand. Ta-da! And let's compare with Supersonico. Definitely a little bit smaller. Or a little bit of a bobblehead, but I think that makes it really, really cute. This is the first JoJo figure that I have that's a stand and not a character, so this is really cool. Stone Ocean is one of my favorite parts of JoJo, so I'm excited to add this to my collection. And now with that, let's go to the last figure in my $20 range. Okay, the last figure that I had that was $20 was a figure that I bought almost immediately when I entered the con because I couldn't believe of how much a discount it was. Well, it wasn't a discount per se because there was no indication, but I thought this was a steal. And it is this Asuka figure that is a War of Underworld, not War of the Underworld, Corful figure. Front box, side, back, other side, front. Now looking at the side, I'm not sure what kind of garment it is. I'm not sure if it's a yukata or a kimono, so forgive me on that, but she also has these cool heels. You can see the heels more on this side. She looks very, very happy, so let's open her up. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a side-by-side, but looking at her, I think this is the biggest figure of today. It's just some side pieces I gotta get off. Here she is. The skirt is made of like a thinner plastic than the rest, so I think that's really cool. They have the heels, which have 2 supports instead of just the 1 peg. Her hair is flowing again, obviously not as much as the other one, but still really cool. Again, another ombre, but instead of getting darker, it fades into a more translucent plastic. She has some cute flowers in her hair, and I just think this figure is absolutely adorable. And I see why there's 2 pegs, because the other foot isn't put into the stand at all, and this stand is so cute. It is a Sakura Blossom. Very, very fitting for this figure, so let's get her on there. This is so cute. I think it is just so adorable. And that was the end of the ones I got for $20. We got Supersonico, we got another Asuka, and we got Stone Ocean. So let's go to the next group of figures. Okay, so the next group is, in my opinion, a oddly specific price. These next 2 figures that I'm going to show you are both $27, so let's take a look. First one is my favorite One Punch Man character, Speed-O Sonic. I named my fish after this guy, except just called him Sonic. So first, let's take a look at the box. We have the front, the side, back, other side, and the front again. I'm excited to see the stand because the pose they have him doing is very interesting, so I really want to see what he looks like on the inside, so let's break this open. Okay, so we have another one that is hiding, so let's take him out. I see already he is in pieces, so it's going to take a little bit of assembly. He does come with, I see. This back part must attach somewhere on the torso piece, and that's how we have him in the stand, because obviously, what would this be for? And the stand has no holes. So first, let's open this up and put him together. He comes in 3 pieces, excluding the scarf. We have his head and neck, and a little bit of shoulders. We have his legs, and his torso and arms. Ta-da! So that goes on like this. This is a first for my collection. I've never had, this is actually many firsts for my collection. I have never had a figure where one, the character came in like many pieces like this, and 2, was suspended by something else. So this will be exciting to add to my shelves. I'm trying to see if this is all the way in. I think it is, because I can't push anymore. And now his head. Well, head and shoulders. Still, oh, I see, that's where the other 2 pieces of the scarf are supposed to stick in, because I was concerned, because I was like, it's still raised in the back, and then I realized, like, oh, that's where scarf pieces are supposed to go, which are down in this area. 2 little strings of his scarf. Trying to get my finger in like this hole in the plastic. There we go. Alright, let's see how we are to do this. Okay, so there's that one, and there's this one, I think. I actually, like, have no idea how this is supposed to go. So let's see. Oh my gosh. I will come back to you guys once I do get this scarf in, because I have no idea. Okay, so I genuinely had no idea how to put the scarf on, so for right now, this is what he's gonna look like, and I'm just gonna keep the scarf near him, but if anyone has this figurine and knows how to put the second scarf piece on, please comment, because I am just at a loss here. I am also reorganizing my figure shelf, so I will definitely show you guys that once I finish unboxing, because we still have 2 more figures. The next figure we're going to open is another one in the $27 range. Hopefully this one is a lot easier to open. As you can see, it is Denji from Chainsaw Man. Let's show off the box. And if you saw my GSAF Garden State Anime Fest vlog, you'll know that me and Rebecca have, well, my friend Rebecca, have matching ones of these. She has Power, I have Denji, and they're matching figures from the same scene. So let's get Denji out in the open. So my iPad did die. Here we have the Denji figure in its glory. I think it's made by the same people that made the Speedo Sonic figure. A lot easier to put together. Very cool. We have the axe up in his hands right there. And this is the penultimate figure. Now let's get to the last one. Staying on theme with Chainsaw Man, and this one being the most expensive figure I got today, being only $30, which is very good for a figure. This figure was originally going for $45, but because today was the last day of the con, the dealer was doing a $10 discount on all of the figures, and I got an extra $5 off. Me and my friend got an extra $5 off because he liked our cosplays. So the final figure is Pochita. I like this one because this reminds me of a figure I have of Iggy from JoJo's that I got at the last convention I was at. That convention was CycloneCon 2025. I tried to vlog, but there was a lot of difficulties, so unfortunately I didn't get to, you know, have that for you guys, but it's okay. I have my vlog now, and I'm doing a figure unboxing, so let's get Pochita out. He is in another one of these things, so let's get him out. I see some parts of him are sticking out, so I'm going to be gentle. Oh, I can just do this. Ta-da! Oh my god, this is so cute. It smells like a rubber duck, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I think it's made of the same stuff as rubber ducks are. This is so cute. Oh my god. I love it. It makes a really nice sound when you tap on it too. So this is the final figure I got at Garden State Anime Fest. I'm going to organize them all on my shelf nice, and then I'm going to show you guys. Hey guys, here is my figure shelf. I will show you both levels of them. Starting up here, we have Winry, 2 Xenons, Ram, Miku, Nagisa, Hello Kitty, Colin, Kirumi, Venti, Sailor Moon, Rem, Mikey, this Fortnite skin whose name I completely forgot, Nezuko. Then we have the new Speedo Sonic, Kanao, another Venti, Pochita, Stone Ocean, another new one, along with the Pochita 2, Ida, Narancia, we have the new Supersonico and Denji, the new Asuka, another Miku, second new Asuka, Kaito, All Might, Nagito, Funtime Foxy, another Nezuko, think you guys can piece together who my favorite character was at one point. Wonder Woman, Inosuke, and another Nezuko. And here is the full shelf. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you haven't, go check out my Garden State Anime Fest vlog. It is super cool, I promise. Anyway, see you guys.